Hi, I'm Shannon Gregory of Microcell Sciences. We do live and layered blood cell microscopy. We run as a blood lab for naturopathic doctors and medical doctors to get a different snapshot of what's happening in your blood. I have had so many people reaching out wanting to get a live blood sample, so I wanted to do a video of what sample can be sent from anywhere across the continent. So we have an opportunity for you to send, it's called an oxidata sample. This gives us a snapshot of so many different things in your blood, such as metals, absorption, yeast, dairy. The list goes on. So I'm going to show you a little snapshot of what it will look like if you send a sample in. Here's what the sample will look like. You will prick your finger at home and send us in a nice viable sample. From that point, once we receive it, we put it under our high-powered microscope. And then it comes up on our screen. We are reading this very much like a tree. Think about how a ring of a tree is. It has a lifetime. And it does give us different information per ring around the tree. We're very much reading this like that, which certain areas mean certain things to us. So this is the first sample of a ship-in sample, and right off the bat, we're seeing a quite good amount of color. However, on the edge right here, and you're seeing it kind of darkened, it indicates this individual is harboring some metals. Metals is pretty common in today's times as we're exposed to the periodic table of elements on a regular basis. And that's where in my practice, I tend to run a lot of hair tests as well to see where those elements are. But this certainly guides me and gives me a good snapshot of the amount that are sitting in the tissues. So this is indicating a little bit of metals. And also, if I kind of come out from this sample and lower my light down just a little bit, you are seeing that this individual is a natural detoxer. They're ultimately releasing and pooping out what they need to be getting out of their body. Now let's move around the sample. Some of these bumps can indicate certain things, such as parasites, and sometimes skin issues can also be what's exposed. This sample is actually a really good sample. We're not seeing a huge amount of dairy, a huge amount of yeast, or really even a lot of body indications. So I'm going to move to the second sample. Here's the second sample. Now this one here is divulging a little bit more information. Again, we know this individual does have some metals sitting in their body, but we are beginning to see a little bit of yeast. So if I go towards the middle of this sample does tell us a story. So right off the bat, we're seeing that this individual does have yeast in the body. We are also seeing in the reproductive area, there may be a chance for a possible cyst in this individual, or they may be having some menses issues, PCOS, something along that line, but there is a small flag for their reproductive system. This individual is digesting dairy fairly well, but does need to chew protein a little bit more. So this just gives you a little snapshot of a few of the things that we can see when you send in our oxidata sample. From that point, what we're going to do is you will be emailed a report with some images and all of the information from the layers that we did see. And we will also give you suggestions on a food standpoint as well as a herbal remedy or homeopathic remedy suggestions on how to fix some of these things that do pertain to some of the symptoms you have. It's always amazing getting a different look and a different snapshot of what puzzle pieces are happening in your body, as we are one huge organism and so many incredible things are happening in the body, good and bad. If you like this video, we'd love you to subscribe, see any of our 11 locations in-house, and we'd love to hear from you.